name, put it in 10 times. So they each have like a little bit of a percentage of chance. They each have a 10% chance. Or at least like a 1 or something like that. Alright. I'm just gonna close so I actually don't lose it. I have no idea when I don't know if Casey has started it yet. Has Casey started it yet?
We're live now on camera.
Okay, thank you. I don't have an introduction, so hello, welcome everybody to the SVSU League of Legends match once again. We got a very special battle of the centuries, as it's been worded before. As usual, my name's Brittany, and I'm joined by Connor once again for Lumberhack.
Hello everyone, I am here again.
Today our battle of the century is actually from a Swiss bracket. We got SVSU Red versus SVSU Blue, if you didn't know. Yes, that is right. We have both of our SVSU teams going right up against each other. So this is actually going to be a very big treat because obviously you don't see it very much. We've been anticipating for this to happen all season. We didn't realize it was going to be one of our games before playoffs. So, woo! And I believe both teams are 4-2 if you're looking for a record.
So this will pull one ahead or put one behind for the...
Absolutely. I believe they're both still going to be technically going into playoffs, but this is still very interesting.
Pride.
It is, that is correct.
It's a sense of who's better, who's the better team of SVSU.
That is absolutely correct. Obviously, we are also going to be showing you guys actual images of our players. We have their names wrote down for you of the starters, since this is such a big opportunity or a big event for us, because we haven't seen this at all last semester, or we haven't seen it this semester at all, so that's why we've been kind of calling it a battle of the centuries. And I will actually be conducting an interview after this game. I wanted to do a pregame interview and get a little survey. I wasn't able to, though. We had a little bit of a stream mix-up. So, after the game, I'd like to be doing a post-interview. I'm going to be pulling one starter off of the A team and one starter off of the B team, or red and blue teams. And I will be interviewing them after the game, so that's another little treat for you guys.
We might need to get some towels prepared for how much sweat they're going to be pulling out today. They're going to be putting in a lot of work. There's a lot on the line here today.
I have also heard that both of these teams, we might be seeing some weird plays. I don't know, this is because, you know, we got both of our teams and we're going to be seeing different comps. I don't know, because both teams are going to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So we might be seeing some weird comps, we might be seeing some weird plays, but we definitely are going to be having a game this evening. So fasten up your guys' seatbelts and let's get on this ride. That was awful.
It was pretty good.
Maybe. I don't know.
It wasn't the worst.
Yeah, you're correct. It was not that cringeworthy.
You could have said something like super original and said like, let's get ready to rumble or something like that. I mean, at least you tried to be something different.
I did, you're correct. So for this game, we will be having our teams separate just for drafts. And we also do have an eye on the teams, so that way we know that there's no like metagaming or anything. And it looks like we've already gotten our pro draft set up. And we have, both teams have already done their first 3 bans. We have Akali, Alawi, and Kled coming from SVSU Red side. And I'm sorry, your nightmare's happening. Red is on the blue side, and blue side is on the red, or blue team's on the red side. Looks like we got the first pick from SVSU Red side is gonna be a Vigar pick. The other 3 bans coming up from SVSU Blue are Senna, Caitlyn, and Udyr. So we obviously see that they're banning one of each for each position, it almost seems like, because we're seeing an Akali, that's the mid one off of How. We're seeing an Alawi, which is a top ban off of T2 or Tito, or Tyler Berry. Since we have 3 Tylers, I gotta keep track of that. we're seeing that they already picked an Amumu, so that's probably going to be going to T3 or Tyler Overmeyer or SV Sport Geek. I got this. We got Kaisa coming in. That's gonna go to Aiden off of the blue side, who is SV Soul. We've already gotten another. We're getting another pick for SVSU Red. I feel like I'm talking so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit to give you a break here. It's gonna be hard to commentate this match with SVSU Red being on the blue side and SVSU Blue being on the red side. We do have a Varus pick on SVSU Red.
That is going to be going to SV Kaiser or Matt. I had to sit there and memorize the names after I had to type up those lists, so.
It's going to be very complicated. Many people with the same name on teams.
Cho'Gath, that's obviously going to be going to Tony for top lane.
I've heard nightmarish stories about Tony's Cho'Gath. I've heard some
I don't know it. You are not here to commentate with me the last game, but did you at least see the Oh, we see a Gragas coming out. That's mid, right?
Gragas could be played support, top, or mid, so this could be...
We're seeing bans. We got a Victor ban for the second to last one for SVSU Blue. Looks like the second to last one for SVSU Red is Zed. Last one coming out is an Asol. Sorry, the table's cutting me off, but looks like our last man. Actually, wait a minute. Let me just.
Yeah, it's probably a better idea to get the computer closer to us.
There we go. All right. Sorry that the little edge is there, but that's okay. Looks like our last ban. I'm actually gonna. This will be fine if Casey has anything important. That's okay. And we can do this.
That's a lot nicer.
That is a lot nicer. We did not have a final ban. Ooh. They must have been unsure on what to find their last ban for them should be. Because we are now do not have the ban for that. And it looks like we're going to be immediately jumping to the red side's second to last pick.
Now you have to wonder, was this no ban intentional, or was it just
That's fair. We got a J4 coming out. That one could actually be jungle. Because J4 can be played in the jungle.
Although they do have an Amumu, so we could be seeing Amumu support, Amumu top, or Amumu jungle.
Like I said, we could be seeing some whack comp that we would never expect. We're gonna be...
I'm bearing information.
Yes?
The no ban was supposed to be a Silas ban.
A Silas ban. Okay.
Yeah. So they talked that out. They all went thumbs up.
All right, yeah. So just to let y'all know, that last ban was supposed to be Silas pick. Was there that fourth pick for blue side? Never mind.
Oh, he's gone. All right.
Because I don't think.
I'm pretty sure it was just supposed to be Silas being banned, but it didn't.
Yes, but I think this one as well. Right. I didn't realize it's a touchscreen. Yeah, because these two are also not picked. That's weird. ProDraft acting funky right now.
The most important match of the year. Come on, really?
Dang, the battle that we are all probably waiting for, and ProDraft wants to be complicated.
Well, on the bright side...
Unless they're just letting this one run through, and then they're going to go through and pick it through the actual league client.
That might be the case.
That could also be it, just that way it's actually all processed properly, because that could be it.
Or maybe they just don't want to spoil who they're picking this match, and
That's fair.
They're going to be surprised at the end.
I say, because if you run it through the ProDraft, it'll automatically put it in the league client, and then it should let us actually pick who else is there. That's what I would imagine anyway, because I know that when they go through it, they actually select who they went through ProDraft. So then if anything happens through there, they can actually go back to the ProDraft and be like, hey, yeah, no, you didn't pick this one, you picked this one. Something like that. But that's okay. Hopefully they all just talked it out on what they're actually playing, and then they're actually going to apply it into the client properly, so there shouldn't be any bad nothing going on, pretty much. No cheating, nothing like that. You know, that is something that they want to make sure.
We got Andrew on
Or
guard
unless
duty.
they've
Guard duty. He's
Oh, did
watching
they
them all.
restart it? Oh no, wait, maybe they restarted their client or their pro draft. We might have restarted our draft. Yeah, actually. Look, just to make sure.
All right, I'm being left alone.
You're not being left alone. I see them actually picking from here. I can see it. Don't mind me in the dress. I'm stumbling. Okay, so it looks like we're actually going through and we're doing our bans again. So this is just gonna kind of be a talking period for us since, so we know there's a Silas ban. That's the last ban coming up on red side. Right. SVSU red side. So, and then they had 2 picks, and then SVSU blue also had 1 pick left. So we're seeing 1 missing position from blue side, and then 1 or 2 missing positions from blue side.
Right.
I said that wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's the colors are going to be really hard to memorize considering red is blue and blue is red, and then
why couldn't they have just picked it properly? Actually, no, I know why, because SVSU red was declared home, so they could have picked. They picked what side they wanted to be on first.
Oh, so they wanted to make it complicated. I see how it is.
Dang it, Tony! Okay, so we're seeing them running through their bans.
We might have to ask that in the interview later.
So right here, so their final blue band
was Leona.
Leona.
So does that mean the Silas was a pick instead of a ban?
Maybe, actually. Or maybe because they're going through their draft and said maybe they're just actually going to fix it, or they're going to do something different, maybe. I don't know.
So you're saying
so we're seeing a Jarvan 4.
Just a redraft?
We're seeing a Syndra, yeah, pretty much. So we're seeing a Syndra for one of their last 6. So Syndra mid. A Nunu! He's bringing out the Nunu for jungle!
Okay, so this is quite an interesting team comp. That means Vygar is
Yasuo!
going support.
Absolutely. So, wow, I was told we were going to be getting a little bit of whack today. So, this is kind of whack. I won't lie. Because we're seeing, I feel we might actually be seeing some characters or champs that you don't normally see.
Yeah, it seems like SVSU Red has a more of a, you can kind of tell where everyone's going to be going. Like Cho'Gath is going to be going top, Varus bottom.
Vygar support, Syndra mid, Nunu jungle.
But for the blue team, everyone can pretty much fill any role.
I'm gonna take a guess.
I'm more thinking a Mumu's going jungle. I think that's the most likely opportunity for his character.
Do you think Gragas support then?
I'm thinking maybe Gragas mid, Jarvan 4th support, Kaisai AD carry, and then Yasuo top.
So what I'm actually thinking is it might be Gragas top, J4 jungle, Yasuo mid, and then Kaisa and a Mumu bot for ADC and support. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We shall see. I'm actually gonna fix myself because I actually was comfortable like that.
I'm trying to right now just mentally prepare myself to call the red side the blue side and the blue side the red side. So,
you're mentally preparing yourself
I'm trying to,
for this stream to actually be proper.
Yeah, I'm trying to engrave it into my mind so I don't say the wrong thing, because I'm going to see the color red and say, oh, that's the red team when it's the blue team. So
it's okay. When you see the usernames, you'll realize. Because I should have put the list somewhere. I can sit here and I can mentally like throw these names at you. Because unfortunately, after typing them up, I know them. So Cho'Gath, which is Tony, is going to be SV Ronin.
SV Ronin. Alright.
Obviously, we got Nunu. That's going to be Tyler. So we all know. Vanilla Gorilla. Mid is going to be Syndra. That's Brian. And that is SV Cactus Cat. We got Varus, who's going to be Matt, who's SV Kaiser. And then Vygar, which is Lucas. And he's going to be on SVJ Luna J.
The most memorable thing there for me is, yet again, Tony's Cho'Gath. I've heard stories
And
Cho'Gath is a legend among the Student Life Center right now.
Absolutely.
You're
So
scared.
he was not here
Good to
casting
know.
with me last game. So if you weren't here either, Tony played our last game, and he had his Cho'Gath.
Life is too short for fear.
Cho'Gath does stacks.
Yeah.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
He was big.
Yes.
Big boy. Big boy.
Your one was all yellow.
I think,
Now we're just waiting for the.
Fine. I don't need more enemies.
The
probably, or
2 minutes or so. We have
Wait a
to
minute.
for streamer goal.
wait a minute. I think there may be a problem. We might not be logged into it. Yeah, to actually spectate. If not,
Said and whatnot, and but
Yes.
there's problems with that technical difficulty.
message Casey, and then I can ask him.
Do not deny me. Tragic.
Because if not, I can just throw my login info at him.
I must not fall.
Yeah, because we normally don't sit and pro draft this long. I sat there and I should have actually made sure I logged into that too, because I realized
They might have figured it out by
they
now.
should have.
Evan,
And Casey is a lot better
so-
at OBS than me, so I would imagine. I'm just kind of like watching out the window to make sure everything's okay. It looks like he's still on the pro draft screen in there.
So maybe they're just getting everything ready or such.
Possibly, because they do have Andrew and they're spectating them for, oh, what's going on now? There we go. Okay, we're all good. Thank you. I appreciate it, Casey, because I don't know if they could see it. We couldn't, though, but hey, look! I was correct!
Oh, for the team comp?
Yeah! I don't know. I just know Gragas is similar to what's his face? Gangplank. I always sit there,
right.
and before I would always get those two mixed up, but I knew that they both could be played in top. And
They both
knowing
play top,
Tito,
and they both throw barrels.
yes,
so-
knowing Tito, because he's done Gangplank before, and he absolutely loves playing Ilaoi or just big people. Big people.
I would have assumed he liked playing as people with barrels because Gangplank and Gragas both have barrels.
I don't know if he actually plays Gangplank. I just know he plays those bigger, like, people. Like, he plays the bigger people, you know?
Right.
There we go. And as you guys can probably see now, these are our people that is going to be starting. We have our SVSU red side, who is going to be on the blue side. That's going to be Tony as our top lane, Tyler as our jungle, Brian as our mid, Matt as our ADC, and Lucas for our support. And then it's going to be the same with the blue side. We got Tyler, Barry, or Tito, as our top. We got Tyler, Sport Geek, who is our mid jungle. I'm doing what I did earlier. We got How as our mid, we got Aiden as our ADC, and John starting as our support. Which is going to be very interesting because these are actually going to be our starters. These it may change throughout the game. I don't know, but these are the people that are for sure starting today. As we just wait for this delay to go, Casey, if you want to go up to the actual players. There you go. Thank you. This is going to cycle through everybody from top to bottom I did not get a chance to actually go through and make a slideshow of them. So just enjoy the photos of these lovely people as we wait. I say. As
Look at them
Casey.
smiling. They're also happy for this moment.
Absolutely. This is one of our biggest games that I realized that we were ever going to have. Because I don't think we've had very many other games like this, actually. We're not going to have very many games like this, actually.
We
will
almost
not.
had a last season for Smash Brothers. If C team would have won their match and B team would have won their match, we would have had something similar to this, where C team and B team would have fought against each other. But then, unfortunately, we both lost in that match, so neither of us could get the opportunity to do that.
Aww. So I mean, it's almost happened before.
It almost
just
happened
didn't.
before, but it didn't. But now it's finally in effect.
Yes, absolutely. Was that before you guys actually changed divisions as well?
Yes, I think so.
Because I know that you guys had divisions changing. All right, and it looks like the game is going to be coming up. Ooh, we're getting some. Oh, except for J4 and Viger. I don't think J4 even has them.
Might be a very dapper jump at right
Very fancy, lad, don't you know? Very fancy. Anyway, welcome to Summoner's Rift, everybody. I did not give you the hotkeys, Casey. I apologize. I have them if you want them. They're in my bag, I swear.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
If Casey wants them, I gladly have them.
We got all of SVSU red.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
On the bottom lane there, or bottom jungle.
There you go, Casey. Woo! Welcome to Summoner's Rift. What a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Looks like SVSU Blue is trying to cover all of their jungle entrances, making sure no one can steal any of their buffs. But SVSU Red is kind of doing the opposite, and just defending one buff with all of their team to make sure one buff.
Minions have spawned.
Covering all the spaces for any of the buffs.
I just realized I don't need to log into my league. So never mind. All right, take us in, Casey. Uh-oh. Don't crash on us. Not now, Wi-Fi. Not now. There's a lot going on now. There's a lot going on. There we go. All right. I apologize for that. Take us in, Casey. Never mind. Can you take us in now? Thank you.
Alright.
There we go. Now we're in. Alright, we got the rest of the camera on, so it's going to just take us to wherever most of the action is happening. Or wherever the camera is detected that most of the action is happening. Anyway.
It's like a bot lane, there is a bit of action happening. Getting a little bit chunked from the bot lane there. Top lane.
Ooh, we're seeing a little bit of that in the game.
So is low on mana though. Minions and waves. Back.
seconds.
Laggy and freezing currently.
I think, trying to fix it. It's working out. It looks good on the
I guess
First blood.
Casey, you can hear us, right?
Being able to get out of that top position.
Oh, never mind. I can hear us. Okay, yeah, we're good. I got everything now. We're good. I don't have a delay on it, but that's okay. I guess right now. Since I guess both of them are here, so I mean we don't really need a delay. Andrew's watching like a hawk, so alrighty. So we are actually back now. I'm actually going to exit out of this, and boom!
There we go. Now I can see.
Now we got better viewage. Alright, so it does look like our mid lane is still kind of back. It looked like we actually had the J4 in the bush over there in mid lane. But it looks like he might actually be recalling, and he is recalling.
Looks like we got a dragon coming up right now. What do you think the soul is going to be now, Bert?
Well, it looks like that's Mountain Drake. So I'm going to take a guess and actually say it's going to be Ocean Drake.
You know, as much as I'm hoping for an ocean drake, I'm gonna do something different so one of us can be right, wrong, or we can both be wrong.
That's fair.
I'm going to try guessing for Infernal Drake this game.
Ooh.
I'm thinking we're gonna go with the classic Fire Dragon for a special edition.
Fire Drag. It does look like this is actually somewhat a pretty even game so far, but let's also note we're only 6 minutes in.
Right.
We're only 5.5 minutes in, so...
It does seem like SVSU Blue has a slight gold advantage currently, though. Will it stay that way? We have no idea.
Will they keep their 400 gold difference? Actually, no. Will they keep... Yeah, never mind. It's still 400. Are we gonna keep an advantage above them, or will we not? That is the question. And it looks like mid lane has been pretty even. We've just had them kind of just going back and forth.
Right.
They haven't really done too much, but they haven't also really.
While top lane is pretty even on health right now, it looks like Tony is able to pull ahead on mana in that sense.
And it looks like we got the red team slaying the Mountain Drake.
You mean the blue team? SVSU Blue is slaying the...
I'm doing it now. You got it now. I'm just, I've screwed it up. I'm just gonna go by the champs, because the champs will probably be easier for me.
Yeah.
Or by whoever the champ, like whoever's playing the champ.
Yet again, this is going to be a very difficult game to actually cast, with the colors being inverted for the teams.
Hopefully they'll actually fix it next game, and if not, I will cry.
You better get some tissues in here ready then.
Or we could just say A and B team, because A is technically red and B is blue.
That would work too.
So SVSU red is A team, and they are on the blue side. B team is on the red side, so we're good. We'll just actually go by that.
Seems like that gold difference has closed in pretty
It looks
pretty
like
fast time there.
immediately it does look like SVSU A's team is starting to actually close the gap on it, and they're trying to actually kind of overcome and take the gold advantage here.
They are getting quite a bit of damage on that tower.
Oh, it does look
doing
like
a lot of damage to that Amumu.
that Amumu has lost a little health. It does look like Tony is a little bit low on health in top lane as well.
Although with the Shogat, he's able to kind of get that back pretty fast with the passive, being able
The
to take
big
out
boy.
the minions and get mana and health back from them.
Oh, but it does look like Gragas is coming in trying to attack him along with those minions. How and Brian still kind of tussling it out, still going pretty even. It does look like, though, Tyler's come in for a gank against the other Tyler.
It's a Tyler versus Tyler match here, folks. Look at this.
Shogat coming in. It looks like they're just trying to... Oh, snowball.
He was the Gragas was able to get out of there with a flash. Taking out the ward in the bush.
Huh.
Got Yasuo jumping on the Syndra right now.
This mid lane is still doing pretty good. Like we still, like I said, this one's been pretty even. Oh, do you mind bringing that back up? The item one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
We'll just keep looking at the magic.
I was trying to see who got the first kill, or who got the first kills.
The first kill on like first blood was the Amumu.
Okay.
He was in the Vygar cage, but as soon as it went out, he jumped out the Vygar and got the kill.
Okay.
I couldn't see because the thing froze, but I did see that Amumu got a kill, and he was the first kill. I don't know what the second kill was from, but got the Amumu diving on the Vygar there. SVSU red team actually getting another death on bot lane there.
Looks like Aiden and John are just kind of going back. Looks like House coming back up towards mid lane.
And Vygar stealing the kill. More securing the kill with his ultimate.
Nicely done with that one, Lucas.
And he's stuck in the cage.
Oh,
Can't retreat
mid
anymore.
lane's down here.
We might be seeing a kill here.
Vygar
And
finishing off
for
the
another
Mumu.
That's 10 more magical damage for the Vygar. It's passive.
Wait, didn't you say you played Vygar?
I have. This is the one champion that I actually enjoyed playing in this game.
I would say I remember because I remember you said you actually loved Vygar.
He is very, very useful and very easy to play in some regards.
It does look like Tito's coming up. Just sitting at a barrel.
We got a huge snowball coming in through mid lane right now, but
yes.
since Yasuo was able to get out and go towards the top river, he was able to avoid that confrontation.
Which is not responding, but that's okay. I believe that the stream should be going okay. I could not think of the word for some reason.
This game is going pretty fast, but it's still pretty neck and neck so far.
Honestly, yeah, it's been very neck and neck, and it seems like it's also been very, very even. 'Cause we're not seeing like at what you would expect for like the 18th to snowball over the B team or anything like that. We're seeing it's actually been a very even game so far. But once again, we are only 11 minutes in, so anything can happen. Especially we could be half an hour into the game, and B team could suddenly take over A team. Anything can happen in these games.
Right.
It does look like we have another Drake up. I can't tell which Drake that is. I don't think it's...
Like SVSU Blue was able to get a Rip Barrel too.
I think that's Infernal. That is Infernal Drake.
That means I was wrong, but you're still in the running.
I'm in the running.
Drake.
I am in the running. Looks like House coming down as well, and it looks like SV, the bot laners are down there. Oh, same with Nunu. And they stole it! Infernal Drake going to SVSU Red. Hey!
You were right.
Yo! Syndra taking out the Yasuo too. Woo! We have gotten a little bit of action happening here, folks.
Oh, they're running it down on bot lane.
Wow, SVSU, actually, that was a very good steal. I didn't actually think that he stole that. I thought it was Red Team that got that. Red Team did, however, send out a Herald somewhere. B Team did. B Team.
It must have been mid lane because there's 2 armor plates left, and I doubt it.
And I say armor plates are still up. I did forget that. They don't go down until 14 minutes. We got a little bit more action happening here, folks. We got SVSU Red A teams up by 100 gold.
Although there are 2 dragons now,
One for each.
One for each.
And it looks like we got some ocean drakes coming up now too. Oh, I don't know. Casey, if you want for the next game, I can give you these hotkeys and you can make sure that they're bound correctly. If you want. Because I don't know if you have the document or not.
Ocean drakes are going to be particularly scary on someone like Chowgath when he gets a lot of max health, and then ocean drakes restore based on max health for the passive. He's going to be getting a lot of health back just from a passive buff. It's going to be hard to deal with without any
pretty even game. It looks like SVSU is a little bit, they're just behind on Herald, but we're still actually pretty good on objectives because we both have a Drake. It's just SVSU B team has a Herald.
Right.
Or had a Herald. They did use it because they did release it. They did crush it. They crushed the eye, so it's somewhere. It was taken care of. So it had to be mid lane.
We have SVSU B team hiding in the bush right now. Going for a gank here. Not doing much against the health of that Shalgath though.
I say that Cho'Gath is still kind of up, and it does look like Nunu is also down there, so Nunu might come up behind Tony and be able to get them. And it does look like mid! Both mids are here, why?
Got a big fight breaking out here.
Never mind, mid's going back down. It looks like Yasuo is going right back down. Top lane taking care of some wards. Nunu is still kind of in his general area for jungle.
Seems like Vigar is still terrorizing the Amumu down there.
Yeah, that's gonna be normal. Vigar is a little terror.
While Vigar is able to use the cage and kind of get a bit of pressure and damage on people, one of the downsides to Vigar is he has no movement abilities. So for someone like a Mumu that's able to just jump on top of Vigar, there's not much he can do to get away from that situation.
Looks like Hao is taking about a third of his damage from this Syndra. And it does look like J4 is also coming down here, hiding in one of the bushes. I don't know if Cactus Gat can see that. But it does look like J4 is gone. It looks like the top and the jungle are trying to go after Nunu. They're jumping him. Gragas throwing a couple barrels at him. He's almost at half health. He's running up towards top lane. Tito backing up. It does look like they're going to walk away so that way they're unharmed. But it does look like they're going into the jungle now. That just might be so that way top lane Cho'Gath can TP back to spawn point. But Nunu is just kind of wandering the jungle now. Going right through mid lane.
One thing I have noticed is early in the game, bot lane was really in the favor for SVSU Blue, but it seems to be almost turned around at this point right now.
That is a good point to point out there. It does look like we do have a Herald up. Kaisa shutting out Vigar.
One shutdown on Vigar. Moo being able to, like I said, dive right in there. Not much Vigar could have done to get away from that.
It does look like Varus is able to keep to himself. But it does look like we do have a Herald up right now.
And Nunu coming in with a snowball, trying to get the gank off.
Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have a Herald up. It looks like
Nunu with the ult.
Varus getting the Kaisa. Amumu getting the Nunu. Ooh. Varus getting a Amumu. It looks like Varus is the only one that survived that bot lane fight. Does look like Cho'Gath is coming up against this Gragas very easily. This Gragas is almost down to half health. It looks like we're going back down to mid. Syndra chasing the Yasuo. It does look like they're trying to go down and get this first Ocean Drake. Actually, third Drake in the game. First Ocean. But it does look like Syndra and Vigar have noticed it, and they're just kind of trying to push him off. Varus in the background also shooting some arrows at him. Vigar taking out the J4. Yasuo taking out the Syndra. And it looks like Vigar and Varus are just kind of chilling. The other three on Ret or B team are coming down. But it does look like Yasuo is TPing back. Looks like Amumu's coming down. But it looks like Vigar and Varus are still down here. And it looks like Cho'Gath's coming down here as well. About to try and get the Drake along with Nunu as well.
One thing I'd like to have Cho'Gath is since Cho'Gath's ultimate does damage and stacks.
Ooh, it does look like there's a team fight going on. Cho'Gath taking out the Amumu. It looks like they're shutting down Kaisa, shutting down the Varus. But Nunu taking out the Kaisa in the process. Syndra also taking out the Gragas. And it looks like we got Nunu and Cho'Gath on this Drake, taking it down to half health. This Drake might actually be going to SVSU 18.
So, with Cho'Gath, the thing that they might be doing is, oh, never mind. What I was gonna say is Cho'Gath with his ultimate can keep stacking with either eating the Rift Herald with his ultimate or the Dragon with his ultimate. So using that to get another extra stack, and considering it does true damage, it can be considered as another smite that you can use, and even more beneficial one at that matter. So they could use the ultimate there just to get even a little bit more powerful, even if it's 1 or 2 stacks off the Dragon.
Looks like right now, currently with our stats, it looks like that SVSU A team is up almost about K gold. And they are up 3 kills and now up a Drake. So I think we are actually pretty even in our objectives now. Just the Heralds are the problem. But we do have a Baron coming up in 30 seconds. And then our next Ocean Drake will be coming up in 4 minutes. Looks like everything's coming up, and it looks like J4 summoning the Herald. It looks like it's being summoned in mid lane once again. And it looks like they destroyed their first turret in the mid lane. And it looks like Syndra's there. It looks like Nuna's coming up into the mid lane as well.
You got Cho'Gath terrorizing the Gragas currently.
That's normal. Nuna taking out the Herald, so the Herald doesn't get another jump on their next tower. Because it doesn't have turret plating anymore, so that means the turrets are going to be very much easier to take down, and it's less gold. They're going to be less difficult to take down, pardon me. Pardon my English.
Oh, that's fine. We've been mistaking red and blue for game 2. I wouldn't
That's
worry
just
too much
called being
about English.
colorblind. It does look like our first Baron is up. Beautiful Baron. Look at that beautiful baby boy.
Got the Nunu in the jungle taking his bucks. Going out shopping for a stroll.
Wow. I think he was going up to the ground.
Oh no, not the Gromp. Leave the Gromp alone.
I think he was taking the Gromp.
He is taking the Gromp. Glad the camera isn't going over there. I couldn't bear witness to that.
Say Nunu, it looks like Nunu is actually going up to the Baron. Probably to ward it and make sure that they don't have vision on it. So they can't see him taking it, because it looks like Gragas is up there. I don't see J4 anywhere on the map. Actually, I see J4 going into his jungle towards bot lane.
In the bot lane, they're kind of pushing back right now with the absence of SVSU red down there. Trying to get rid of the wards they had in the bushes and stuff.
Syndra's also over there doing it. Cho'Gath's going down to here. It just looks like SVSU A team is currently just taking care of a bunch of wards. No vision for you, sir. Absolutely, because that is no vision whatsoever now for that team.
Got Gragas and Cho'Gath still being pretty decent on top lane still.
This has been a very, very even game. Even though we're, it looks like the teams are very, like, up and down on stats right now, it's been very even with, like, the fights in laning.
The most action we've been seeing so far was from bot lane, either whether it be in ganks or trading kills back and forth.
It looks like the minions on the blue side have taken out the first red turret off bot lane. Woo! Wow, look at that!
Wow, they did it.
I love that I said it. It's just like, wow! Wow! Yippee! Yay! I don't know where that came from. Ignore that on me.
We've got the
Cho'Gath
Cho'Gath
and Gragas again.
doing their thing as usual.
Yeah, they're just vibing. Cho'Gath is a little bit more chunky. Seeing a lot of SVSU blue side kind of just wandering, but it looks like maybe they're just preparing for the Ocean Drake coming up. Oh, and they just ganged up on the Vigar. Wow, that poor Vigar did not stand a chance. It looks like they might just be preparing for the Ocean Drake. The Ocean Drake is up now. Nunu being taken out by the Kaisa as well. Aiden's Kaisa is disgusting. I'm surprised that they let him have it. We could. We do have Brian and Matt sitting on the outskirts. But it does look like they are also taking care of some vision. But they might steal it. Nope, never mind. Looks like we are now even on Drakes for both sides. We still have Baron up. Nobody has claimed Baron yet.
Very even on gold right now as well.
Oh, exactly even. Never mind, not anymore. It's been a very, very even game.
This is pretty interesting considering, you know, being part of the same school and going through the same curriculum and such. Everyone knows everyone's tricks, and that's really
Yes.
coming into the light here, as
Right.
everyone's kind of even in every regard.
As I said before, like at the beginning of this, each team, these teams practice together every Sunday and every Wednesday, and they play next to each other every Friday. They don't normally go against each other unless they're doing like an in-house, and that's kind of a once in a while thing. You don't see that too often with them. So, but both of these teams, they know whether it's a new player on the team or not, they all know each other's strengths and weaknesses on each champion. You know, they all look at each other's like players on YouTube or op.gg's or u.gg's to make sure that they're watching for what champs they're playing, or they're looking to make sure that they're all caught up on each other, you know? So this is definitely, we see these two teams that pretty much live together almost. And we're seeing them with their strengths and weaknesses, and they can use that against one another.
What I am worried about is I have noticed that the Cho'Gath has been getting a lot of heartsteel stacks up there.
That will not be good.
That bit of extra health might be
Oh, it looks
life
like
and
they're
death.
going after Baron. Nobody around on the blue team. It looks like we got three of SVSU blue members on the Baron. It looks like they take the Baron. That's a Baron buff for them, and that's no bueno. For 8 anyway. For red. For SVSU red, the Baron buff is not going to be good. Because here comes Kaisa and Amumu coming up on this Cho'Gath. But it does look like Nunu is also coming in here as well. About to rock you guys with this snowball. Cho'Gath taking care of that Amumu. It looks like we got Zen2 coming in. Chinder shutting down the Kaisa. Gragas is getting bullied. Nunu finishing him off. And it looks like we got a J4 in the back. Blue turret destroyed by Yasuo in bot lane. With a bunch of minions.
Bye to all of those Baron buffs for 3 of their teammates.
And it looks like J4 is the next one going out because all 5 of them were up in top lane. Vara's taking the finishing strike off of them. And there goes a tower as well. That's 4 deaths off of SVSU blue side. And a turret. What did they trade in for? Nothing. They got 1 turret. Actually, we are seeing Yasuo coming up towards the inhibitors. Vigar taking the other one, but it looks like we got almost... I almost thought they were going to be pushing top, but they are not. They're letting the minions take care of it now. Looks like we got Nunu up in the jungle taking that red buff.
That put SVSU A in quite a good position here with almost 1,000 gold lead right now.
Cho'Gath, big boy! Chonk!
It's gonna be really hard to kill that Cho'Gath.
I don't know how he's hiding in the bushes right now either. That is just some very, very tall grass.
It's just a pocket that you get put into when you go into the bushes. That's how it's able to contain all of Cho'Gath.
Looks like Syndra was staying down in bot lane just to kind of take care of all of that. The minions and whatever was following the Yasuo as he pushed down in bot. But it looks like we've got Vigar, Varus, and Cho'Gath all coming in. It looks like they might actually be preparing for the next Ocean Drake once again. Looks like we got a Mumu and J4 hiding in there, but Cho'Gath has saw them. And he's coming after them. J4 is not in a good position. Never mind, Gragas is coming down. Nunu is also coming in though.
see another big team fight going down.
Oh,
here.
and Hal. Looks like there is Hal on Yasuo too. We do have a team fight engaging right here. They are hitting this Amumu right now. Yasuo taking out Varus, however. J4 shutting down the Syndra. Yasuo also taking a double kill on the Nunu. Cho'Gath taking out the Amumu. And it looks like Kaisa taking the finishing blow on the Cho'Gath. And that...
Glad you were able to talk
sit there
through
and say all of that.
Wow, a lot of action at one time there.
And it looks like that is another Drake for them. That is the third one. If SVSU red, or I'm sorry, SVSU blue gets one more Drake, that is Ocean Soul for them.
And it does look like the gold difference is kind of really tilted in the SVSU blue side's favor. Blue team, not blue side. Blue side is
SVSU blue team. Looks like Kaisa taking out another blue turret. That is the one in mid lane.
We got the Nunu rolling a snowball, trying to catch that Gragas as he's running away.
Get him! Stun him! No. Dang. There goes a camp. It looks like we're just gonna be taking care of some vision problems and these minion hordes. Looks like we got Nunu. We're just watching him taking the right buff. Oh, and he's hiding in a bush as he does it. Looks like we got Hal coming up back towards top lane, too. I think that was top. No, that was mid. Never mind. Pardon me. But it does look like we got Syndra coming down to bot, probably just to take care of that minion horde down there. Yep, just to do that. SVSU A team, or the red team, it looks like they're kind of just pushing in. Oh, it looks like Hal is trying to get onto Tony. Trying to take care of that Cho'Gath. But it does look like they are having a difficult time because it did take 3 of them. Yasuo taking the finishing blow off of that.
They are pretty low from that Cho'Gath encounter, so...
That's it. It did take at least 3 or 4 of them. Oh no! Don't freeze on us! There we go. Okay, we're good. It looks like we got 3 of the members of SVSU just kind of staying near that turret. And it looks like, wow, those health bars for SVSU blue team do not look very good. Well, for a couple of them anyway. Especially after that Cho'Gath fight. It did not seem too well. But it does look like that team fight is over. And it looks like the only 2 people that died to that were Syndra and Cho'Gath. Since it froze on us for Syndra's death.
Right.
Yeah. And it looks like we got Baron coming up in under 30 seconds as well.
And that 4K gold difference is really gonna be hard to turn around here for SVSU A team.
Definitely gonna have to be doing a little bit of farming, or they're gonna have to get this Baron buff or something to be able to keep themselves from not drowning. Looks like we have J4 on the other side. Looks like Nunu's gonna take care of some vision. Looks like Nunu is also... Oh, never mind. I think he's just might be waiting to see if anyone else off of B team comes in. It looks like they're hiding in the bushes, though. Probably doing a sneak attack. And it looks...
The team is coming up here for a fight in the river.
It does seem like SVSU B team has kind of been winning in these team fights. Which I think... Because it does take 3. They've realized if they take the 3 or 4 to take out the Cho'Gath, then they're okay. Because the Cho'Gath is really the big problem here. I think we're just kind of dancing around because both teams know that the other team is there. I think we're just kind of dancing around to see who's going to take the first hits. Did look like Varus was taking a couple hits off of Hal, aka Yasuo. Gragas taking care of a blue turret. I think Gragas is pushing in bot lane. And it looks like a team fight breaking out right here. Looks like... Oh, wow. They're taking a lot of health currently. Oh my goodness. Gragas is pushing in as well. He's taking care of quite a bit of those turrets.
Uh-oh.
He is pushing towards there, and it looks like Kaisa has a pentakill.
Looks like we might be seeing...
That is an ace for them.
SVSU A team here.
That looks like
B
that's...
team
That is a lot of shutdowns and a lot of kills, but
And
it looks
here,
like
looks
Kaisa
like we're
and them are
seeing a win
pushing
for the
in.
underdogs.
Wow, are we gonna be seeing the blue team win their first match against A team live? And there it is. It looks like Kaisa and Gragas finishing this off. That is T2 and Aiden finishing us off. So that is the B team's first win for the game. That goes to SVSU Blue. Both teams actually were playing very well though.
Both teams were playing very well, but I'm happy to see one win for the underdogs here. SVSU B team being able to take on the A team is really proven a lot. Keep in mind, there's a lot on the line, like we said earlier. It's a sense of pride, sense of who
is truly the better
who is
SVSU
truly
team?
the SVSU team? Who deserves to be
the face of it?
Who deserves to be the A team?
Oh, I'm gonna. Casey, if you would like these hotkeys I have wrote down, I have the notebook right here. If you would like them. Okay. Alrighty. Cool. I'm glad you can hear me as well. So, good. Thank you. But yeah, that was an insane game. It definitely almost seemed that SVSU the red team, was gonna be able to turn it around in a few moments, but SVSU B team, or the blue team, definitely seemed like they were able to keep it under control. Like I was pointing out, I think that they were having quite a bit of they were winning team fights.
Hey, we're on camera now too.
We are. Welcome. You can see our beautiful faces now. We're seeing a lot. We did see SVSU blue team was definitely overcoming and winning a lot of those team fights.
Right. That's really what turned that game around.
Absolutely.
For SVSU blue there.
Especially since they had Aiden on that Kaisa. Aiden on Kaisa is a little bit of a problem because they obviously banned all the others, but they let Aiden have that Kaisa. And obviously, if you look at these stats, biggest KDA on here is that Kaisa. That Kaisa does a lot. And the Kaisa did the second most damage out of all the champions. It was Varus.
Especially when they built Blade of the Rune King there, that was able to take down most of the health off of that Chalgath with the max health damage that it was doing.
They built Blade of the Rune King. Did you mean Bork?
Oh yeah. I wanted to just make it
sound formal.
I wanted to sound formal for anyone that doesn't know that it's called Bork.
It is called Bork. But that was definitely a very intense game. We'll be going on to game 2 in just a few moments. But that goes to game 1 going to SVSU Blue. So we have a 0-1 right now. I'm hoping that they actually choose so that we don't have to color coordinate this time.
Hey, well that's the ideal situation here, but what's actually gonna happen is probably the same thing as last match.
Yeah. SVSU Red did lose, so they get to choose the side that they're going to be on.
That's true.
So hopefully they choose the red side, and if not, I will cry. We just gotta wait. We just gotta wait and see. And like I said, don't go anywhere, because at the end of the game, I will be interviewing one person from each team, so please don't go away after the match is over, so that way I can actually have a little bit of a nice treat on here. Just gotta wait. But yeah, this definitely is a lot more of a different comp than you normally see, I feel. Actually, no. You do see Cho'Gath, you do see Syndra, and you do see Veigar. Not very much, maybe on the Veigar, or not very much on the Cho'Gath, because you don't see Tony playing very much. But you do see them. The one that kind of surprised me was Nunu. I'm surprised that we did see Tyler pulling out the Nunu this one. We normally don't, we normally really don't talk about B team or blue team because we don't ever really, we don't see them. We don't watch them. We don't ever get to cast for them. So, but I do know that after looking at people and what they play or hearing what they play, you definitely see it. or you definitely hear it, or you can pinpoint like, okay, this one is probably going to this player, all of those sorts of things.
Right, and this is a grand opportunity for being able to actually commentate for both teams here.
That is, yeah.
Finally being able to see what SVSU B team is capable of, and
Absolutely.
then seeing how SVSU A team is able to go up against it. It's a unique experience, to say the least.
Absolutely. I would say, especially with this, we don't ever get to see B team, so having to see it, especially with them going up against A team, this is actually very, very interesting because we get to see how they actually get to do up against pretty much their mentors or the people that they talk to or go to for, like, if they ever need advice or anything. Because people like Hal or Aiden, they don't particularly need mentoring. But then you have like T3, who's one of our newer players on the team. He's not a newer player of League, but he's one of the newer teammates for them. And he might ask, like, look up to T1 and ask, like, hey, like, I might need help on this specific jungler, and that stuff. Because T2 was on it last semester. Some of them were on the teams last semester. Some of them were moved up to A team. Some of them were kept on B team, or some of them were moved down to B team. But that's also because you got to make sure that you have people for those positions as well. Because, we really only have one for each position. And the only ones that we really have backups for that are on B team are, we have Ryan for jungle. You have Connor, who normally would play, but we've had Hal playing mid the last couple games. And then we have JC, who's normally captains for the B team, but he's been playing. So Erica is the other support that we have. So if you're not counting like your captain or anything, you really only have people to jump in for jungle or not support mid. So you really don't have very many people on both of the teams. But you also have all these people who have each of their own skills, and you just gotta, like, make sure that you really just gotta watch out for that,
Right.
That's all you really can do. I think I went on a ranting spree out there, and I apologize for people.
Well, it's a little bit of background, good information for...
That's fair. That is fair.
Good information for behind the teams, get to know the team a little bit better.
Absolutely. I should actually go through. So obviously, our top lane is SV Tito for B team. That is Tyler Berry. He's been on the B team. He was on the team last semester. Same with Hal, who is SV Shroud, and same with SV Soul and SV Johnny Boy. John was actually my other caster last semester because I didn't actually have another caster. And JC never played. JC was a support. He was a backup support. He was a sub support, for A team at the time. And he was one for B team, but it was always Erica that played. Because Erica and Aiden can play very well together. So JC was normally my commentator last semester. This semester, he is a captain on the B team. And he still plays support. Normally it's Erica still, but he also does jump in and play support once in a while. That's why you're seeing him on this one. We do have JC who wanted to do the starting lineup for B team. Since Tony really couldn't do it for them, Tony had to coach and captain the one that he's the captain of, and he's the coach for the entire team, but he's the captain for 18, and he participates in 18. So he really couldn't help them with this time around. And then you have T3, who is SV Sport Geek. He is actually one of our newer players on the team. He's not new to the game. He actually has been playing the game for a little bit. And he's just been one of our newest teammates, and he has been on B team. And it's very confusing because you have Tyler, right? You have Tyler Berry, and then now you have Tyler Overmeyer. So you have T1, T2, and T3.
all those Tylers, you think we'd get little better names than T1, T2, and T3?
Well, we have T1, or well, obviously Tyler is known as Tyler.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't let myself be called T3. Come on, like why do I have to be the third Tyler?
So we have Tyler Wright, who is obviously T1. We normally just call him Tyler. And then you have T2, who is Tyler Berry, and he's Tito. He normally goes by Tito because, you know, that is his SV name, is Tito.
Right.
So he goes by that. I just haven't heard any nicknames for Tyler Obermeyer. So we just call him T3. Yeah, it does kind of suck that we call him T3, but we don't get them confused. That is what matters.
Will we be seeing a new nickname by the end of this match? Gaining a new name, going out of the position of T3 and now becoming a new Tyler himself, being reborn from the ashes like a phoenix.
I think we might just have the teams preparing, because we are separating them for the drafts. So we have one of the teams in our esports room, and then we have one of them in the office. So I think they just might be getting ready to separate themselves, and they're just waiting on our pro draft. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Also, I sincerely apologize that I should have given you the message that I was going to be dressed very formally. I'm sorry that I...
Oh no, I don't have any formal clothes, so it's fine. I just kind of wore whatever.
I really didn't mean to, like... I should have brought an extra set of clothes. I didn't mean for me to, like, be jumping in here and,
I mean, if you were assuming that I have, like, any sort of nice clothing, you would be 100% wrong.
You know what? That's fair. That is fair.
I really didn't, even if you did tell me, I would still respond with, I don't have any. So the result would have been the same if you had.
I still apologize. I kind of came in here, bursting into here in formal dressing. Not for this. I had a couple other things I had to do before this that I had to be dressed formal for, and I didn't bring an extra change of clothes. So I'm over here dressed to the nines, my man. So I'm sorry.
Well, joke's on you. I have more comforting clothing. So
You're that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. I just want to wear sweatpants. I want to go lay in bed. I'm actually going to be killed for saying that. I sincerely apologize. No, I just want to go back to my bed and wear my leggings or my sweatpants. I'd rather not be in this piece of cloth that I'm wearing currently that is starting to hurt because of these sparkles. These sparkles are starting to scratch me.
yeah, it doesn't seem too fun.
No, not at all.
That brings me to a going off topic here. One thing I despise is glitter. I have a deep hatred for glitter.
Glitter or
not,
like sparkles?
Like glitter.
Okay, so glitter. So fine glitter.
I have one problem with it. I don't care that it's sparkly or anything. The one thing I hate about glitter is if you touch it or use it in any way, shape, or form,
It gets everywhere.
well, not only does it get everywhere, it doesn't come off. Have you ever had glitter on your hand, like before?
I've had it on my face and it's difficult to get off.
Have you ever had it on your hand before, and then you run your hands under a sink, and then you look at your hands, and there's still glitter on your hands somehow, even though you like scrubbed in between the creases of your skin, in between the atoms.
That's fair.
It's not going off.
I used to have like this glittery eyeshadow actually, but it was also like a very thick, like liquidy pigment, so it stuck together and it was very hard to like move around. So I was trying to use it, and it smeared all over, and I had to try to clean it. It just smears glitter everywhere. My fucking like cheeks are glittered up.
Yeah, glitter just
So
doesn't come off,
I
no
get
matter
that.
what.
Hopefully draft starts soon. I'm starting to like lose my regular topic, and I'm going off topic incredibly.
Well, it's not like we have much topics to talk about. We're
That's
just looking
fair.
at a screen here. We got to keep the viewers interested somehow.
That's fair. Yeah, I hope that y'all are interested in our glitter stories.
No, this would be really interesting to have the teams trash talking one another right now. I wish we could.
I believe they are. They have been all day.
Oh,
so
alright.
they actually no, they have been all week since they found out about this matchup. It's just been especially more of it today.
I wish we had like a whole news crew to go out there and like.
I sat there. I told Tony for our if I had a pre-interview thing, if I didn't have to actually sit there and set up OBS again, I wanted to do a pre-interview where I literally took my phone around. That was gonna be my camera at the time. I was gonna sit there and I was just gonna go up to them, hold like a pencil or something as a microphone, just be like, "Who do you think's gonna win this game?" And just keep like a tally of who thinks who's gonna win.
I was more hoping that we'd get like one person from each team, stick them right next to each other, and say, "Fight." Just insult each other.
Okay. If we were to do that, we can't put T3 up there because T3, he may be short, but he's built like a brick. He will screw them up. He would. I don't know who he would be going up against, but I'm pretty sure he would probably beat them to the ground. Maybe if it was Brian, it'd be more of a fun fight.
So it's like chess boxing, like my favorite
Have
sport.
you seen T3?
I have not, but I like chess boxing. You know what chess boxing is?
Oh God, what is it?
It's where two people play chess, and then sometime during the match they go into a boxing match, and then after the boxing match they go back into playing chess. It's what it sounds like when you hear the word chess boxing.
I have it right here. So this is T3, in front of Tyler.
I see.
So he's short, but he got muscles, my man. He would beat them up. Brian would probably be the only one that you'd actually see a fair fight between them, but no.
Tony, the type of guy to come into the fight with a chair and then hit someone over the head with the chair.
Oh boy. I also must point out, if you would zoom in on Tony's nose.
Oh yeah, the camera really screwed up there. Why does it look all?
Yeah, no. So this is actually photoshopped. Pip had to Photoshop it because he had to Photoshop the logo and put it all the way up there rather than like keep it like the black backdrop instead of having like the logo in there in it. So he moved the logo up, but it screwed up Tony's nose, so like half of it's gone.
Yeah, it looks
funny.
It looks like it's like disappearing. It's like fading away.
I hope everything is okay. This has been a hot minute. Actually, I hear a lot of talking out here.
Tell me if there's a fight. I want to go watch it.
I don't see anybody out there. And there is like a couple second delay on the Twitch, so. Cause it just like as I was walking away, it just showed me walking up there. So. Oh, there we go.
We're off a screen and we're on another screen. Wow.
Yay. I am hoping that we start soon, though.
Oh, I'm getting nervous.
Something happened? Did there a fight break out?
Did a fight break out?
Did a fight
Did
break
someone
out?
surrender?
Did... Or maybe we had both teams. Maybe.
Did someone swap someone in for someone else?
Maybe
Is
that
there a
we
sub?
could have that. We could. Looks like our pause, so we might just be going into pro draft real quick. Anyway, on ours. To see if SVSU Red has actually chosen the red side this time, because if so, it would be so fantastic.
Yeah, but then if they choose red and then blue and like they mix it up next match, then we'd get used to calling them red and blue, and then we'd get screwed up even worse.
Okay, you
Because
know
then we
what?
get used to it.
Shush. Don't start that psychological crap.
Yeah, I'm just trying to mentally prepare you for what's inevitably going to
I'm a
happen.
psych major. I have to be mentally prepared. I'm a psych major and a criminal justice minor. I have to be mentally prepared. There it is. Our invite through Tyler. They did pick it! SVSU Red is on the red side.
See, but now it's gonna be worse because now we're gonna get used to calling the red side the red side and the blue side the blue side. And then
I'm gonna beat
they're
you.
gonna swap it again, and then we're not gonna be able to just simply call it the red side anymore.
Don't curse us. Dang it.
So don't get too used to it. It's gonna get ruined immediately after this match again. That is if they go into overtime. Which I'm hoping they do. I want to see 3 matches between these teams.
That's fair. There we are. Here is Pro Draft. We got the first side. It's red band for. Oh, never mind. We already have bands going. So SVSU Red on the red side this time has already banned Akali, and it looks like they're banning the Yasuo. SVSU Blue has banned Caitlyn, Mordekaiser, and a Senna. It looks like Senna. Third one is Alawi, and it looks like SVSU Blue will be picking now. So our B team is going to be picking first. It looks like we're seeing the Amumu being pulled out again. We're seeing an ASOL come out for mid. ASOL is still busted. Seraphine for SVSU Red. I can hear my voice up there now.
Yeah. Everything went deathly quiet in the Student Life Center when you started singing. I think they appreciated it.
Looks like we still got, what is it, 6-5. Hopefully Pro Draft does not kill us again, or kill itself again. Kaisa! Ooh. We did see SVSU Red was going to ban Kaisa, but instead they banned the Yasuo. They also... Oh, no, wait, they didn't leave the Akali open. Akali's banned. I was about to say they left the Akali open and they might be screwed.
So the Kaisai did really good last match. Are we gonna see
Vex?
Are we going to see perhaps a team comp to go against?
Cho'Gath has been let loose again. Looks like we got another ban on SVSU Red side. Their second to last ban. Who is it going to be? Well, they can't ban the Kaisa now.
Yeah, that's already a lost opportunity there.
J4. Second to last ban coming on SVSU's blue side. It's Vigar. Last ban for SVSU Red. What could they ban? What could they be banning? They could ban the Leona again. Oh, that wouldn't really. Oh, it's Kled. Okay. And last ban for SCC Blue side is Udyr once again. All right, it looks like we got the second to last pick for SCC Red. Are we seeing the Evelyn jungle this game?
No.
No, Belveth.
No, Kane jungle.
Kane. Oh, he's pulling out the play.
Is there anything I'm missing here? What about this Kane are you saying ooh to? What's the backstory? Fill me in on the lore.
Ryan off of the other team mains Kane or plays Kane a lot. So they might have Ryan in the game for SCC Blue side or B team. They might have Ryan playing. And
got an Urgot and a Nautilus on SVSU.
I think we're seeing an Amumu jungle this game.
I think that's a safe bet.
I think so.
I doubt anyone else.
I think that's why we see an Amumu there. And I know Tyler sat there and said he's got a little surprise for Ryan. And I watched him do this a little bit. He started playing Kane to take away the Kane from Ryan. So what I'm seeing here is we're going to have Urgot top, Amumu jungle, Vex mid, Kaisa ADC, Nautilus support versus Cho'Gath top, Kane jungle, Asol mid. We're going to have Seraphine ADC and Lux support.
Or it could be Seraphine support, Lux ADC.
Either one, yeah. Those ones are interchangeable. But if I had to guess, Seraphine's going to go to Matt, Lux is going to go to Lucas.
Probably.
if I'm going like by who plays the champ, it's probably gonna go to that. Yes, they can be interchangeable in the actual positions, but if we're gonna sit here and go by who's actually playing, because they don't have any subs on A team, the only sub that they have would be Shane for top lane, but it's still Cho'Gath. So if I had to guess, it's still Tony playing Cho'Gath. So the only ones that we can actually sit here and think of are Matt and Lucas for that, because we don't have any other supports or ADCs playing for that.
So, do you think we're going to be sitting here for about 5 minutes again for
spectator delay? Yes. On the pro draft screen, we shouldn't be, because it looks like a pro draft actually worked this time. Just for a spectator delay, we will be though. But looking at this, I believe, unless I'm like wrong, they could have Ryan in for Mumu, but I might be wrong here. Maybe they were discussing like, okay, we're gonna change out this person, we're gonna change out T3 for J4 because of that J4, or something like that. So they could have Ryan in there playing this Amumu, but at the same time, I don't think so, because we might still have our original starters on there. But I'm not going to guarantee you that I'm right. But I'm still going to guarantee that is an Amumu jungle. Because I don't see any other junglers on that list, do you?
Yeah, I mean, technically, the only other person that possibly could jungle would be Urgot, but yet again, it just makes the most sense for a jungler.
Right. And same with the Kayn on that side. Kayn
makes most sense as jungler.
I don't need more
Cho'Gath could swap with Kayn to go jungle, but really, why would you?
Why? Exactly. And it's like, if you... Cause I don't know how close you are with the team. Obviously, I'm close.
Yeah. I talk to them every now and then. I'm not as close as you, but I know.
Right.
I know most of the league team.
That's it. Obviously, with me being close and like, I know their play styles, or, you know, like I know who they play, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for them to kind of just mix it up out of nowhere.
Exactly, you know? So me seeing these champs, like I can sit here and I can align them to their positions, and then if I have to, I might be able to guess who's playing on them, but most of the time I don't think I'm able to.
In my defense, they did say they were doing some wacky stuff.
That is fair.
So
that is fair.
They could be switching.
They could be doing something weird. That is fair. They could be throwing one of them into a different position just to screw with us. I hope not. I hope they know better. I say I hope. I know that they don't know better. I know these buffoons. Why would I say that?
No, they're not buffoons. They know what they're doing, probably. Probably. I'd assume they have some semblance of a plan here.
I'm sure they have a plan. I just don't know how whack this plan is. Is this plan going to be a proper plan, or is this plan just going to say, let's throw stuff at a wall and hope it sticks?
Personally, I usually go with the second plan, but
Okay, well, let's look at it through an esport perspective. If you're playing Smash,
you throw it at a wall and see if it sticks.
Speaking of which, for Smash, how's Steve been?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you asked me this topic because it's rough. It's not looking too good.
I know, I've heard.
I hope that they still allow Steve to be played, because me personally, I had no idea that such a tech existed to completely break the character and make him unstoppable in most cases. But so for me personally, I just got banned for absolutely no reason, since I didn't know what the tech was. I didn't know it existed, but now my character's banned. So on the bright side, I have been picking up a new character, or trying to train with new characters, which I was planning on doing regardless of Steve being banned. But
so yeah, I heard earlier that Steve was banned in, I believe they said Miami.
He's only banned. He is not completely out of every single tournament for good. Just most tournaments for good.
Yes.
So Luckily, I'm able to play as Steve and ECAC still, but
Yes.
as long as I don't use the tech, which I don't know how to use anyways, is also a point. So
Have
as
you
long as I don't
seen
use
this
that,
tech?
I have, and it looks very strange when you're looking at it because when you're looking at the tech, what it looks like is Steve just attacking you while you should be hit stunned as Steve out of nowhere. So you basically just cancel out the game from doing its job, and then you just hit someone when you're not supposed to actually be able to hit them. It is very broken in the senses of looking at it, but how useful it actually is a different story.
Oh, it looks like they have our thing up. Oh crap. I was looking at that. I'm pretty sure it was what I was saying earlier though. But yeah, it looks like we have them up now. Casey, you have the point on the wrong team, my bud. It goes to blue, not red.
But it was on the blue side.
Thank you for switching it though.
See, it's not just us that's being confused. At least
I hope Casey's not being confused. I hope not.
I'm pretty sure everyone was confused by last game with red being blue, blue being red. It was very complicated circumstances we have here.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking. You put them backwards, so yeah. That's okay. Thank you though, Casey. I'd say I'm glad that you at least after I said that, at least yeah. I'm glad that you realized it though. Thank you. I say now we just wait for spectator delay.
Right. That's so what who are you expecting to win this? Are you going into this looking at these champions thinking, yeah, this is a good these people are going to win against this person? What are your predictions here?
Are you talking about overall, or are you just talking about for this specific game?
Well, I'm thinking for you've said it before. You know these people. Who do you think is playing this character? This person playing this character is going to be this position. So, do you think top lane is going to be a one-sided battle, or do you think mid lane is going to be easier to go through?
Obviously, we saw in the first game that Cho'Gath is a problem. Tony's Cho'Gath is always a problem. So Tony will definitely. I don't know how the matchup goes from Urgot to what is that pajama cosplay Urgot skin? Okay, never mind. Anyway, ignore me. So I don't know how the matchup is between the Urgot and the Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath himself, and then when Tony plays Cho'Gath, is just Summoner's Rift. Ow! What a pretty place.
I'm wondering. Usually with a Kayn on a team, they're able to kind of go into the jungle, even if they don't steal anything. They could place a ward and run away without any consequence, really. So I'm wondering if we're gonna see.
It does look like we have a
Kayn
couple.
plays here.
Looks like we're gonna be having an invade. Yes, take us in slowly. Looks like we may have been almost having an invade.
Looks like
we do have an invade. I'm dumb. They're on the opposite sides.
Yeah, they've kind of switched sides here for the jungle.
They have invaded. They literally went right by each other in a circle.
Are we going to see a fight break out in the river between the
We
teams?
might be seeing a fight. Holy! Oh, it looks like SVSU Red is gonna be taking a few hits off of them. That Kaisa taking quite a bit of damage.
Seen quite a few flashes as well too.
Woo!
Try and pick off someone.
They are definitely going after him. Ooh, that poor first blood going to Asol. So Asol is busted, as I said before as well. So Asol getting that first kill is not good. So based on the characters I'm seeing, I think SVSU Red is gonna win, honestly. Because obviously I thought overall in the game, I was sure that we were gonna see obviously, the top dogs, your A team, the SVSU Red people. You're gonna see them probably stomp B team. But then B team won the first game. And like I was saying, we were seeing them actually taking over and winning a lot of the team fights in that game.
Right.
Because they realized, like, once they took out the Cho'Gath, they were able to easily get there. And then once they got that big team fight, and Gragas and Kai'Sa were able to push through and take care of all the rest of the turrets, that was game over for SVSU. So blue team getting that first win, that is actually amazing. But if I'm being honest right now, with the champions I'm seeing personally, not saying it's any regards to skills for anyone, just looking at the champs themselves, like Cho'Gath and Aesol, and then you obviously have Seraphine, who can pretty much be anywhere at any time, and they have Lux, and Lux is nuts. I personally believe, just based on champions, that I would think Red would win.
Got another kill on red
Seraphine
side.
taking that.
Taking out the Nautilus. He wasn't in the best position from that whole team fight that broke out.
And taking care of that Kai'Sa.
Kai'Sa
also taking that. Seraphine?
Or Seraphine. I saw a Lux image and I just, the brain immediately went to saying.
Yes, correct. But that already takes SVSU Red to about a K of up on gold. They're already up a K on gold. They're up 2 kills, and that was only 2 minutes into the game, pretty much.
It does look like SVSU Red is struggling a little bit on
Mid
top
lane.
and mid, because Cho'Gath is being pushed really far back into the tower there.
Aesol is definitely Aesol gets nuts, especially towards late game when Aesol has, I don't remember what Aesol is on. I don't think it's stocks or anything, but Aesol towards the end when he gains damage, like, so his, I don't remember if it's his ult or not, but one of his abilities is it gains coverage on his on one of those abilities. So anytime that gets leveled up, it gets bigger. So he could pretty much be hit from where he is, like in mid lane, or he could be at the map, and he could be dealing damage across the. I was trying to add Logitech.
Looks like we're seeing quite a bit of damage there from a gank on SVSU Red
Oh,
side.
the camera. That was the camera. No! I'm sorry, everybody. There we go. I'm sorry, our camera died. It said there's new input from Logitech, and I was like, I don't know what Logitech is, and now I see it's the camera. Pardon me, camera. Anyway. Looking at this, the Aesol is probably definitely going to be a little bit more. It's probably going to be able to win closer towards the end of the game. And it looks like we might be having a little bit of a team fight here as they fight over this Drake. Seraphine taking out that Nautilus. Blue team still trying to get it. Blue team does end up taking the Ocean Drake. That's the first one of the game. Kai'Sa taking out the Kayn. And it looks like Aesol's trying to take out the Amumu. Seraphine finishes off the Amumu. I was waiting on that. Kai'Sa taking out the Aesol. But it looks like Lux finishes off the Kai'Sa. And it looks like they take out the Vex. That was 4 out of the 5 people on that Drake. Urgot still being in top lane. So that is still 4 kills up and about 1 to 2K up in gold for SVSU Red. All right. This next one, it looks like it's a Chemtech Drake. I think that is. Yeah, that is. That's Chemtech. Yeah. What are bets on Soul? Because we've had Ocean and Chemtech.
You know, I haven't seen Hextech in a while. I think Hextech has a pretty
That's
good
fair.
chance here.
I'm going to go a little bit off, and I'm going to say Cloud.
Cloud Drake.
I think we're going to say a Cloud.
Pretty slow right now.
Obviously,
As
we
far
got.
as we can see.
This is really just a lane phase now. We're going to be seeing it. It's a little slow. I must also point out this Aesol skin, just, it's a little rocket. See, he's a rocket. He's a dragon. He's a Dargon. And for all those Final Fantasy people, a Dargon.
Why is it a Dargon in Final Fantasy?
Dargon. Just Jig Dragon.
Why do they call it Dargan?
I don't know.
Fantasy, though?
That's just what they call it, that I know of
Alright.
anyway. Or no. No, they don't. They're called Dragoons, and those are actually types of people. Pardon me. Pardon me. Anyway, see that.
Camera's dead again.
God dang it! I'm sorry, my camera keeps dying.
Oh no, they can't see us anymore.
That's okay.
Oh. It's back. Hello.
If it goes off again, I'm just gonna turn it off because it might just be dead.
That Urgot is really not giving the Cho'Gath any breathing room here.
I'm just watching the camera, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Oh, there's not much else. It's just
Just the lane phasing.
Lanes being lanes.
Still got just like lane phasing.
We don't
So.
see any ganks or anything happening currently.
There is a
Once-
Herald up. Herald is
There
up.
is a Herald. Kayn is in the top jungle, and the Mumu is also in the top jungle.
Ooh, they both might be heading towards it.
Aesol is taking quite a bit of damage from that Vex, though.
Cho'Gath is a level under the Urgot too. Ooh, we got the Amumu on the Herald right now. Looks like Urgot's also coming down there to possibly help the Amumu take it. That was quite a bit of damage after it hit the Herald's eye. Looks like Cho'Gath is also coming down here. Looks like Kayn is as well. Looks like trying to go through the wall to try and get that. Oh, no, wait, maybe not. Maybe that's just how that was it. But it does look like we do have 3 members of SVSU Red over here. Cho'Gath going in, trying to challenge the Urgot. Red team stealing the Herald! Cho'Gath, get out of there! Never mind. Urgot taking the Urgot. And it looks like, where did the eye go? I think the eye is just floating there. Because I don't know if anyone took it.
I think the Cho'Gath was able to take the eye.
Oh yes, he still does have the eye? Okay. I thought when they died, they lost the eye.
It
'Cause
takes a while to go away, though, so
Oh yeah,
it
that's
would have
true.
still been there.
That is true. But it does look like Cho'Gath has the eye, so that's eye is still for SVSU Red. So nice job on that one for that steal. Even though it costed Cho'Gath, but we still got it.
It looks like Cho'Gath uses ultimate to get that Herald too, so that's enough.
Ooh, Kai'Sa shutting down the Lux.
Just barely getting out of there.
Seraphine coming after them, though. Never mind. That Kai'Sa getting out of there with a little, like, not a lot of health out. The Mumu just kind of vibing. Taking care of wolves.
That's a weird lizard thing following him around like usual.
Okay.
Yeah, the weird lizard thing.
Does he have the green one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what it is. It looks
Tyler
like
might
a
have the
lizard.
blue one. Tyler might have the blue one. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's a wolf cat thing. Don't quote me on that.
Everybody quote Brittany on that right now.
Please don't. Don't quote me on the wolf cat
No,
thing,
we
please.
both got, they both have some green lizard thing, and that looks like Vex is able to get the Aesol as the
Aesol,
Amumu
ooh.
came up there with the big stun for him.
Wow. This is, we're seeing SCSU kind of having a little bit, never mind. Why did I say SVSU? We have both of them from SVSU. Why did I say that? It looks like we got, SVSU Blue Team kind of getting a little bit higher from them. Not in kills, but they have a dragon and they have 500 gold more than SVSU Red currently. But SVSU Red still does have a Herald.
There is a dragon fight going on right now, though.
Blue team
Lux
taking
with
that
the-
Herald though.
Lux
What are
tried
we
to
seeing?
steal, but not quite.
The mountains rise, it's a mountain soul.
Nagaros were right this time.
That's okay. Oh, Kayn getting taken out. Looks like Aesol taking out Nautilus in that process though. Vex shutting down the Seraphine. Looks like Aesol also taking a double kill on that Amumu in the process. Kai'Sa taking out the Lux, and it looks like the last one to live is the Vex.
It looks here like SVSU Blue really has a good chance for a second win here with 2 dragons and that kill and gold difference. It's not looking too hot for SVSU A team right now. Got SVSU Red in the bushes right now, taking out the wards if they can.
It does look like we're seeing the Nautilus taking out some vision on them. And now it looks like SVC Red's taking out vision on them.
Urgot might be able to...
Ooh, Kane coming in as well. Maybe possibly for a gank, but it looks like Urgot got away in time. But it looks like Kane might just be staying up there. Maybe it did if they got another chance on it. But it does look like the Vex is in the lower part of it too. And look, Vex is coming in to take out that Cho'Gath. And it looks like Kane and the Aesol are trying to get out. Vex and Urgot chasing him out of top lane. Looks like Vex and Aesol are both heading down towards mid lane. Kane just kind of staying in his jungle.
With almost 3,000 gold difference here for SVSU B team.
They are also up 2 kills. And they're up 2 Drakes, so.
We're gonna see turret plates falling in about 20 seconds here. So some towers might be taken down pretty soon.
The Herald has not been released yet, has it? Oh, it was used in bot? Your mouse, I don't know why I just got lost on that mouse. I'm watching now. Objective to bounties will be available soon once again. And I believe the turret plating has fallen.
The Urgot versus Cho'Gath is a really interesting matchup because both of these characters have a chance to insta-kill someone with their ultimate once under a certain threshold of health. So both of them have this chance. They can't afford to be lower health than the other, because if that happens, that's just a loss in a fight no matter what if you're lower health than the other.
Absolutely. Right now, we're just seeing. I feel that we're seeing this Kane that we're seeing for SCSU Red. It's very.
Oh.
Ooh, Aesol taking care of that Amumu. Ooh, that was ooh. Right now, I think this is definitely a different thing. Oh, we got them on Herald right now. Looks like T2 is coming in on the Urgot, trying to stop them. Vex is coming in along with the Aesol as well. And Cho'Gath gets the Herald. That's a second Herald coming from SCSU Red side. Vex taking out the Kane in the process, though.
It does not look like they were able to pick up the eye, though. Only the gold was taken from the Cho'Gath. The eye remains untouched.
No, I think Urgot got it.
No, because the Cho'Gath got the Rift Herald kill, and then the eye came down. So it was since none of the SVSU Red team was able to get the Herald, Urgot couldn't have picked it up because it was claimed by Cho'Gath.
Okay. I don't know, it's just not there anymore, so. Are we? It does look like we are just viewing on mid lane right now. This is not looking good for SCSU Red's favor. Can I switch who I said was going to win earlier?
Nope, no. You gotta stick to your guns. You gotta.
Yeah. But my guns are jammed. My guns are jammed, obviously. Obviously they're jammed because look at them.
You've seen almost still almost a 4K
Ooh,
gold
Blue Minion
difference
taking
here.
out the first red turret. But it looks like we're just kind of having a little bit of back and forth right now, currently. We don't really have anything going on because this mountain drake is up now. I just realized that this is why they're here. It's the drake. Oh, minus Cho'Gath and Urgot. Meanwhile, in top lane, they're just up here. But it does look like we have SVSU blue team on the drake. Ooh, Asol trying to... No, that's not Asol, that's Lux.
Lux trying to
That's Lux.
Dragon. Without any issues, though, they
That's kind of difficult
weren't
to
able
do.
to
Ooh,
try and predict a steal there.
Amumu taking the drake. That's the third drake of the game going to SVSU blue. But
One more dragon and that's a soul for SVSU blue. It's gonna be pretty hard to come back from that, from a
we are so
mountain
pixelated.
drake soul there.
Oh, maybe that's why, because we're so... There we go, that's better.
Stream looked like it was in 480p.
On our
was-
side, anyway.
It was unviewable.
I hope it wasn't like that in the afternoon.
Seeing Lux being able to do quite a bit of chunking damage to that Nautilus, just in one hit. Taking out the wards on bot lane right now.
I'm gonna have to go back and see how that looked on the stream, because I'm kind of curious.
I'm sure it didn't look good.
It
but,
shouldn't. It shouldn't be too bad. Anyway. It might just be for us.
Looks like we got SVSU red team pushing back here. Maybe to take a tower.
At least take one.
Teleport might not get there in time.
There's
oh, no,
one.
Fear Goblin
Ooh!
there. Taken out.
Ooh, Seraphine taking out that tower. It looks like Urgot got there right on, did not get there quite on time, but still got a couple hits on that Seraphine as she was kind of lagging back. Nautilus and the Kaisa staying down, coming up and pushing up the Asol, the Lux, and the Seraphine all in bot lane. And it looks like Asol using one of his abilities, just trying to hit them, get them pushed back off of their tower that's almost dead. It looks like Asol is going to be going back up to mid lane. As I said, in mid lane, there goes another red turret being destroyed. That's two on their side that have been destroyed for SVSU red. That's two taken by SVSU blue. Right now, we're just seeing SVSU red's bot lane just kind of protecting that tower, pushing the Nautilus and the Kaisa back as much as they can. Oh, and there's... Ooh! Kaisa taking out the Lux. Kaisa double killing on the Seraphine. Ooh, that was a good play for House part with that Vex coming down and taking him. Asol coming down though as well. Woo! Cho'Gath probably TP'd. Kaisa taking out the Asol though. And it looks like they're trying to get a couple hits on that Kayn, but they don't. Kayn gets out on time. It's just that Seraphine did not make it out of that fight. And it looks like Cho'Gath is coming right back down to protect this tower until Seraphine and Lux can get back down here.
Not looking too promising for
Not
SVSU
particularly.
right now.
And it looks like there's another red turret destroyed from Urgot. And then there goes another one in bot lane. If I had to guess, the one that Urgot got was in top. This is not looking good for SVSU red side. It's not looking good. Because right now they are 8k gold down from them. They're 6 kills down. They haven't gotten a single Drake. And right now, Baron buff is up. Baron buff could help them. If they can get it. Note, I say if they can get it.
Dragon's also going to be coming up in a minute and 10 soon as well. We might be seeing a Dragon Soul from SVSU Blue. Got a lot of SVSU Red grouping together. Can't really afford to be caught off guard at this point in the game.
Currently, yes. Any of them that are caught off guard right now, it just gives SVSU Blue basically some free kills at this point. They might be grouping up to go get ready for Drake, but they can't really I feel that they should go for the Baron because they're obviously blue team's gonna go for this Dragon Soul.
Right. It's
So maybe if they could have gone for Baron, but it's also it looks like we got them both teams hiding in the bushes. Cho'Gath just kind of chilling. Kaisa chilling outside of the bush. Never mind, Kaisa's in the bush now.
Quite the risk and risk for reward situation.
And here comes a team fight breaking out. There goes the Kayn. Red Vex taking out a red version of Kayn. Kaisa taking out the Seraphine as well. There goes the Aesol ult. They're ganging up on the Urgot, taking out that Cho'Gath, and that is not a penta, but at least 3 or 4 kills on that part. SVSU Blue is going to be taking this Drake and claiming Dragon Soul. That is Mountain Soul for them. That was 3 kills. I forgot Lux existed. I don't know where Lux... Oh, there's Lux. Never mind. Lux is empty. And it looks like they're going to be going up, and I think that they're probably going to be going for the Baron buff.
It is really not looking too good for SVSU team here.
Looks like Lux is coming down, maybe to try and steal the Baron, but that was a little early to do any ability for it. Looks like we got somebody TPing down here. That might be the Cho'Gath. Looks like we got a bunch of red outside. Blue team taking that Baron though from the Amumu. Coming out of there. Looks like SVSU Red is trying to come out there, trying to attack on the Amumu since he was the last one there. Aesol taking that last hit out of Amumu. Now they're taking all this vision that exists. Never mind, they are not.
With the
That Baron buff is not good though. They all backed and they're gonna be coming up towards mid lane. Since SVSU Red is also in mid lane. And here comes somebody teleporting up there. I believe that's gonna be Urgot. Urgot's coming up there. They're trying to take out this tower. Urgot's behind it. We're seeing a bunch of things.
Vex going in with an
Ooh,
ult.
Vex taking out the Red Kayn once again. Double kill on a Seraphine. Urgot taking out the Cho'Gath as well. They're pushing up, trying to get the rest of them, which is Aesol and Lux.
We're probably going to be seeing blue SVSU Blue here going to be
Pushing if they can.
as much as possible.
There they are
Baron
pushing
buff.
on the mid lane tower, but they're also kind of keeping their distance as well. I think that they want to be able to push, but at the same time they might just be a little bit uneasy about pushing. Oh, I also must point out, it is T3 still playing. I just pointed that out. I don't know why I didn't say that earlier. Kaisa taking out that last tower. We did see someone sending out an ability that was probably Lux at the time. We got the Aesol sending out an ability now. We got 4, make that 5 of them up in mid lane currently, and now they're just going to be spreading out a little bit. We might be seeing them. We do know that Elder is going to be coming up now soon. 3.5. Just about. So they could take Elder, and they could take the other Baron, and they could end the game. If SVSU Blue does play the safe.
There could be a tragic team fight happening too, as well. That lets SVSU A team get back into the
There's
fight
the Grom.
here.
Oh no.
Don't kill the Grom, please. Come on. Spare his life.
Both junglers are actually on their Groms right now.
No.
Both Groms are gonna be dead.
Don't look at the Groms, Casey. Look anywhere else. Look at SVSU Blue team pushing the tower here.
Or you could go look at the Grom.
No, don't look at the Groms.
Casey's near the mini map. You could.
No, don't do it.
I'm kidding.
We've got the.
We do have a couple of like hits.
Stop! We've got the. We've got SVSU Blue team trying to make the most of their Baron buff here to kind of take off as much health from that tower, defending the inhibitor as much as possible.
This is gonna result in a team fight, and it looks like we do finally have a couple hits on those minions, but not the team quite yet. But it looks like they are trying to hit that Urgot.
Not doing too much damage to it. He's built like a mini fridge. They're not being able to.
A mini fridge with like 6 or 8 legs. However many Urgot has. I think he has 6.
Oh.
Aesol shutting down the Vex. Ooh, Kaisa taking out the Lux though. Ooh, Kaisa going after and taking out the Red Kayn again. And there they go. Blue team's pushing up on that inhib. It looks like they're attacking Cho'Gath as well in the process.
Not much Cho'Gath is able to do to stop the.
Nautilus
team
taking
there.
that last hit on that turret.
Team
There they
lost
are.
the inhibitor here.
There goes the first inhib off of SVSU red side, and there they go down there. It looks like Urgot was the one that took the last hit on that inhibitor.
Had that 12k gold difference. Surely not going to be doing
12K,
SVSUA
no.
any favors here.
It looks like we have a minute and a half on Elder and 2 minutes on Baron. It looks like we just got SVSU red currently taking care of the minion hordes, just so they're not getting invaded as much. But it does look like SVSU blue is coming back. And if I'm correct, the only person that does not have their Baron buff anymore is Vex.
I think, well, it looks like none of them got it just ran out for all of them now.
Oh, it's ran out now. Okay, yeah, ignore me then.
You would have been right, but
I would have.
It just, everyone doesn't have it.
Yeah.
It just ran out.
Yeah, now everyone doesn't have it, but if I would. Okay. It does look like Acel's right here.
Vex
Oh!
going in with an all. Using Zamia's right there.
Ooh!
Getting the rest of it.
Oh, there goes Acel's ultimate. Seraphine finishing off the Vex again. Kaisa taking out the Luck. Urgot taking out the Seraphine. It looks like currently they're attacking the Kayn once again. Amuma taking and finishing him off. Cho'Gath and Acel getting out of there with their lives spared, going up the bot lane. And it looks like they're going to be going down, probably getting ready for Elder. Since Elder does come up in 30 seconds.
Those long respawn times are not going to be good for SVSU A team there. Not going to be able to quite get down to that dragon in time.
Does look like Urgot is TPing somewhere else. Cho'Gath coming in. Urgot TP'd up to top.
Top lane right now.
Acel's up there defending it though. Here is Elder Dragon. Cho'Gath is just trying to go down there to try and like interfere with them. But they are taking out the damage easily on that Elder Dragon. Oh, looks like Vex is also coming down here to get it. And there's blue team taking out the Elder Dragon. Urgot is kind of hiding in the jungle now. It looks like we got 3.
We might be seeing SVSU blue team moving up to the Baron now with only 10 seconds left on that clock there.
Oh, wow. And we have all of SVSU red. It looks like they might be pushing out towards the Baron. They could be trying to steal this Baron, which could be a good thing for them. But it's also, they shouldn't risk it because they are not doing very well. But it does look like they might be trying to steal it. Kayn stealing the Baron! Kayn, wow.
It does look like there's not...
Oh, Kaisa taking out the Baron, taking out the Red Kayn, Vex taking out the Acel, Vex also double killing on the Cho'Gath. And taking out the Seraphine.
Yet
Last
another
one,
out.
Taking out the
What
box
a
on a
chain
quadrill.
reaction by
And
Vex
that
there.
is an ace, and blue team's gonna be pushing in now with these minions. They are not gonna be able to respawn in time. They are going to most likely push and take this other Nexus on them.
I hear a lot of conflict
I'm
outside.
pretty sure that's How out there yelling. There's,
Looks like
that's,
game
wow.
2.
That
SVSU
is
blue team is
the
the winner.
underdogs taking the win on this. All right, I'm pulling up my wheel of names. Just give me a minute. I'm going to call them out since people are going to be out there. Thank you so much, Casey, for that. So off of the SVSU red team, can I have... Come on, wheel of names. Let's go faster. Can I have Matt come in for an interview? And for SVSU blue team, can I have wheel of names? Please go faster. It looks like I'm gonna be having Matt and Hal coming in for interviews. Can I have both of you please come in here? Actually, I might have to go get them.
Yeah, they probably didn't hear with all the commotion outside.
Can I have Matt and Hal?
Matt is on.
And Matt is on E team, and then can I have Hal on B team? What's that? Why? Yeah, I just want to interview them.
I'll grab Hal.
Yeah. You just want to grab Hal? Okay. I mean, I wanted to do both of them, but I guess not. Whatever. That's fine. All right, we're going to be having Hal come in for an interview, I guess. We will not be having Red Team come in, so apologies for that. But
Should
we will
I give
be.
Hal my seat? Should I?
Yes, if you would get up for Hal, please, and thank you.
I'll hide behind.
Hello, Hal. You have been chosen by the Wheel of Names for my interview.
Hi.
Anyway, welcome everyone. This is the mid laner on the B team. This is Hal.
Hi everyone.
Let me pull up my interview questions. So I guess the first question that we can really ask, because nobody ever really sees the B team on our stream. So I guess the first question that we can really ask is, what made you start playing League of Legends? Like, what was your first game? What was your first champ? Just what was your first experience playing League?
So so the first champion that I play when I first played League was Annie, and I was really bad at her. And but it's but then I thinking about just like because she's so like cute, like adorable. So I just want to
It
play
is
her
like
and
a
then
little.
carry her.
It's a little girl with this giant stuffed teddy bear, pretty much.
Yeah,
so
and
I
I
can
love-
get that.
Yeah, I love that bear.
How do you feel when you play? How do you feel when you play now compared to when you first played? And has joining the esports team ever made like a difference for that? Like, do you feel more confident when you're on the esports team for that, or how has the esports team impacted how you play today?
Yeah, absolutely. The esport team have me like calm a lot of calm when I play it because for the first time I was in the esport and play for a team and I was really nervous whenever I play whenever I got into a game with another school and it was and it also, I always like scrambling when I play but now it's but after I play like over time like my nervous just get away from me I guess.
Right. You start to like lose your nerves as you like continue to play more and more, pretty much.
Yeah.
For your guys' game, specifically for your team, what was the idea behind your guys' comps? Like, what were you guys planning for? Like, was it just gonna be like throw something at a wall and see if it sticks, or were you guys actually doing like more comfort picks or anything like that?
So we were like our plan was trying to get Lucas and Lucas and like ban all Lucas jam and then also trying to ban a comfort pick from Tony. So Tito can get a little bit easier laning phase for him.
Right.
And also I confident that I can just win the other mid laner. So what and then also we playing like more aggressive because we chose the comp that we can just dive in and then kill
Very
Lucas and,
aggro comps pretty much coming out from you guys. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
So this was the biggest like game that you've played all year, right? It's SVSU A team versus SVSU B team. Was that a different experience being able to play SVSU A team and a B team in the same room? How was the tension? Was the tension in the room thick? Could you cut it with a knife?
No, it was like I was really nervous because like we have a in-house exercise like playing with the A team and then the first time we played we lost so hard and then we was just nervous about it and then we didn't think about that we're gonna win today.
So was this a big comeback story for you, a big triumph in your career as a League of Legends player?
Big comeback.
Yeah, was this since you
Did
lost
you guys
the first time,
feel
you weren't
that,
expecting to win?
Did you guys feel like you got like revenge or anything? Like, did you guys feel like you were actually able to overcome your nerves and you were actually able to take over and win against A team?
Yeah, absolutely. Because after all the previous games we play, and then we get to know more about, and then you get used to play with each other. So we kind of listen to each other when we come to objective, or we are coming to the team fight. We're for the first time when I play with B team, we like kind of like just tear apart, and then we did like I just go in first, and then everybody just run away from me. But for now, like they more like they listen to me or or the teammates just listen to each other and then build the team fight so we can just go for it.
So you were the Lux or the Vex player
Yeah.
last game, right? How
Yeah.
did it feel when at the very end of that game you got one kill and then another, ending up getting that quadra kill at the end? Was that were you like the fate is sealed that we win this match? Were you confident that that was the end of it right there? And
No,
then?
yeah, because we got the elder, and then I was like, if I hit this, and then I'm just gonna go for it. I don't care anything because my team is so strong right now. So I'm just gonna go for it, and then I fear all of them. So my team just helped me to like poke them and then kill them off. So it was really fun. I mean, it was
It must have been
amazing.
exciting for you to getting that quad
Yeah.
at the very end there.
Yeah, because I killed a diamond.
Right? How was on A team last year, and how can go top or mid, but how was mainly top last semester, and he's in mid on B team this semester. I think that was because having How and Connor, because both of them you can interchangeably play them somewhere. So How being played in mid this semester and having him on B team, I feel that it's interesting because it's a former A team member that's playing on B team, so they have that A team experience on B team. So it's very nice. Any other questions that you have?
Do you feel like now from this match from A team and B team, there's going to be some conflict? Is there going to be any drama starting with you guys, or do you feel like this has brought you together stronger like a family?
I think we're gonna understand each other more after this game because like instead of just going for like I'm gonna beat you or something, but we're kind of just probably just sit and talk and then probably next semester we're gonna come back with a new comp and then a new team and the strongest team.
So just more friendly competition between
Yeah.
you two.
That was All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Hal, for this interview. I can now dismiss you. Thank you so much for joining us. Connor, if you would like to come back into my camera view, please.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Connor.
Hello.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad that you came in for the interview. And that is all that we're going to have for this evening. So thank you guys so much for tuning in for this really big battle that we had this semester, especially for League of Legends. I feel that League is probably one of the more underdogs of the games. Maybe compared to maybe not Rocket League, but Rocket League is also having their own events. But I feel League is probably the underdog game. So this is a very big moment for League.
Mostly since League, it's kind of
it's complicating.
There's a lot of in between time where there's not much happening. It's not as action.
It's also a complicating game to keep them focused. So, but yeah, thank you everybody for so much for joining us this evening. We hope that you enjoyed the games that we had, and as always, we will see you again next week. We do have Smash games going on, and we obviously will have another League game coming up. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Goodbye.